Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing this work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few sisters that listen. This is Brother Shawar with another lesson, a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Just want to bring out some milk scriptures, and about who salvation is for, man. This is something that if you don't know at this point, then the Lord just isn't dealing with you. But it was on my spirit today to just go over these scriptures because we got to understand the position, and how blessed we are, man, to even for the Lord to show us His mercy, to wake us up to this truth, and to give us this opportunity of salvation, man. It's a blessing, man. We're blessed beyond measure because as the scriptures tell us, all our filthiness or all our righteousness is as filthy rags. Meaning, we all deserve death, man, because our righteousness doesn't, it amounts to nothing, because we've been wicked our whole lives, and even in our past lives, man. So the Lord has shown us great mercy, man, and right now we're under grace, in this grace period, because we can't keep this law perfect. We're in captivity in a wicked society, amongst the heathen, amongst our enemies. So we can't keep the law perfect, but to the best of our ability, man. And that's what we're supposed to do. And that's what the Lord is right now. That's basically what He's accepting, and you're not going to be saved by just keeping the law, man. At the end of the day, there's a list of things that, you got to do, man, in order to give yourself a chance. But the fact that the Lord is only dealing with His people and His elect, man, it's a beautiful thing. So the first scripture I'm going to grab is Psalms 147 and 19. He sheweth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for His judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. So there you go, man. The Lord has only shown His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. So these other nations, man, are just side characters to this movie. When you watch a movie and you have the protagonist, the antagonist, you have other main characters, other important characters, but then you just have characters that you just see, that just fill in the different spots in the movie. Like, if they're at a bar and, a bar scene, and then you see just people in the bar, that's what these other nations are to the Lord, man. These people are so, they're just there because in order to serve the Israelites, but right now the Lord looks at them as that. When you watch a movie, you don't think twice about those side characters. You don't even remember them. They're irrelevant to you because you're just, more than likely you're worried about the protagonist. And that's just an example of how the Lord, looks at these other nations. Scriptures also say, these other nations are be like unto spittle to the Lord, meaning, a drop, a drop of water, man, out of a bucket. If you're holding a bucket full of water and, a drop comes out, you're not worried about the drop. And that's how the Lord, that's the equivalent the Lord is bringing these other nations to, man, is spittle, So these other nations don't matter, man. And we got to realize, who we are, man. And that's why when you come into this truth, you start to understand the significance of the blood that runs through our veins. It makes you look at yourself completely different. You're like, man, I was, you were being worthless, man. You were living, you were on such a low level, compared to what we're supposed to, how we're supposed to be. We are the chosen people of the Most High, of the Almighty, and you sometimes you gotta look at it and take it to heart and really just embrace that, because that's gonna help you along this walk, man. You're gonna, when things get hard in the spirit, because there's a bunch of ups and downs in this thing, man. That's gonna remind you that I'm special, man. We're not to be, it's a balance, not to be cocky about it. You still gotta, we're still humble, but at the end of the day, you still gotta understand who you are, man. We're special. We're a special people unto the Most High, a peculiar people, man. He made us better than everybody on the planet, so we hold ourselves to a higher standard than the rest of these people. And that's what our laws and statutes are for, and that's why we gotta follow them to the best of our ability on this side and get ready for the power shift that's coming, in our kingdom. So this is next precept I got is Romans 9:4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises. So it says who are Israelites, man, and Israelites is a bloodline. That's a nation of people. These Christians, man, and a lot of these people with vain philosophies, they try to just attach every nation and everybody to the scriptures. And that's not, it's not scriptural that the Lord is dealing with everybody. It's very apparent and made very clear who the Lord is dealing with, and that's the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. Today, according to biblical prophecy, history, that matches up with the scriptures. So it's we got to understand who we are, man. We got to understand that we're supposed to be above these people, man, and our law separates us from the rest of these people, from the rest of the heathen. The Lord has given us a perfect instruction manual on how to live life, and and of course we were disobedient to the laws, man, and that's why we're in the predicament we're in today. But our laws is what separates us, or a big part of what separates us from the rest of the world. And the Lord knows, the scriptures tell us that His ways are higher than our ways, and the Lord knows best, man. Who can know better than the Almighty, than the highest, than the Creator? So next precept, man, this is Amos 9:11. And it reads, in that day I will rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will rise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. So the tabernacle of David is the elect. So the Lord is dealing with Israel only, but more specifically at these times, the elect, man. The 1/3 of our people who are going to survive, the calamities that's coming to Babylon the Great in various cities, around the world. We pray to be a part of that number, but that's what the Lord is dealing with specifically in this day, because right now all Israel is not Israel. Romans, I'm pretty sure it's Romans 9th chapter. It tells you that further down in the 9th chapter. Because our people are so far gone and they're just completely wicked. So the Lord is dealing with the tabernacle of David, is closing up those breaches, meaning the division between our people, and then you see it with the camps, our apostles and elders in Great Millstone, have, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, there's been camps in every major city in America and all over the world, that's bringing all the tribes together, from Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. So northern and southern kingdom tribes, we're coming together through the spirit, learning about who we are and prophesying the word and the downfall of this wicked rulership. And that's all the Lord's doing, because, this is the time we're in. We're in the last days, and he's building it as in the days of old, and our people, for the most part, are still messed up, man, because two-thirds gotta go. Zechariah 13:8, 2/3 gotta go still. But the spirit is in the air where you see the Lord just changing things, man. He's changing a lot of things, even when it comes to, women to a certain degree. A lot of women are starting to see and understand, their role more when it comes to, the family structure and how the Lord made things to be. They're supposed to be in subjection to their man, and take care of the household and the children. And so a lot of women are, are starting to just realize that. And, you hear talks about so-called polygamy, which is just a man having multiple women, which is lawful according to the scriptures. And it's not, of course, it's not going to be, as it should be right now, because we're still in this wicked society, and most of our people are still, especially our women, are still going to be bugged out, and drunk off the wine that this devil Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has indoctrinated our people with, and dealing with women is feminism for the most part, or really everything stems from feminism with them, but the spirit is still in the air though, and you start to see it, and you just hear more talks about it. The truth has hit mainstream media to a certain degree, and of course you see the prophecies, man. The prophecies are running rampant right now, but these people who don't have the eyes to see, ears to hear, the ones who the Lord is not dealing with, the ones who are not of the elect, they're completely blinded. They're worried about all the things of the world, and they don't see, they're not going to see what's coming, man, and it's going to be too late in that day. The scriptures say the day of the Lord shall come in as a thief in the night. Why? Because it's going to come as a thief in the night to these people of the world, because they're not going to be looking for it. But the ones of us who the Lord has blessed to, to see and believe, it's not going to catch us off guard, because we're waiting for it, man. And this just goes back to my point that we got to understand how much of a, in a blessed position the Lord has put us in, man. Out of all the Israelites on the planet, man, he chose you to understand the truth, to understand the scriptures, to break down, to see that, understand the correct breakdowns of the scriptures, to see prophecies and line it up with the scriptures, to see, all these things, man, just to understand everything. It's an amazing blessing, man. So, just that alone, man, we the least we can do is do what the Lord commanded us to do, man. The Lord has shown us great mercy. So, next precept is Psalms 2:8. And it reads, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." So the Lord is going to give us the heathen for our inheritance, man, and the uttermost parts of the earth. So the Lord is giving us, he's going to give us everything, man. The whole world, was made for the Israelites. The Lord is going to give us, a great kingdom, an everlasting kingdom, where we'll be immortals, and we're going to live in righteousness, for an eternity, man. And it's, to even think about it for the people of this world, it sounds ridiculous, because these people aren't spiritual, man. these people of the world, they're not spiritual. You know, but if you have the spiritual eye, man, you know, you just can't wait for it. You know, even though the blessings are still we still can't even really fathom how great it's gonna be. You know, we just go off what's written in the scripture and in our imagination. You know, but we still know, you know, that it's gonna be something, you know, that's 1,000,000 times better than this life we lived. You know, and we know it's gonna be everything we could ever ask for. You know, because that's how the Lord describes it, man, in the scriptures. You know, in book of Matthew, it says, no, we're gonna get everything we lose on this side, you know, 100-fold, you know, at least. You know, so you can imagine. So, man, the position, man, we're in, just being an Israelite, man, is, you know, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for making me an Israelite. Because you could have been a heathen, man, and been on the shitty end of the stick, man. And because they just there's nothing they could do. You know, this is based on lineage, man. It's based on lineage. All right, so last precept, you know, I'm gonna close it out. This is Psalms 105:5. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the world which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and confirm the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. So the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites, man, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, we are the Lord's chosen people, man. And those are the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans today, and the Israelite foreigners, you know, who may look like other nations, because the seed of Israel is spread throughout all four corners of the earth in every nation. Part of the curses that the Lord has put us on. You know, Numbers 1:18 explains to you that you are what your father is, how your nationality and lineage is determined by the seed. You know, not your mother doesn't have anything to do with your nationality. You know, so the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites. The Lord only cares about the Israelites. And now, and particularly now in this time, the elect, the remnant, the 1/3, you know, and Lord willing, you know, we be part of that number, because, or the ones of us, you know, that have the 100% truth, that's trying to do the right things. You know, so with that, man, yeah, the point is made. You know, it's just a video that was on my spirit, because, you know, it just hit me how much of a blessing it is to just even be an Israelite. You know, even in the times we're in now, man, being, you know, in Esau society, you know, under this wicked rulership, man, and in captivity. You know, the blessings that's coming our way are this time is gonna seem like, you know, a speck of time, man. You know, it's gonna be vague, man. No, not necessarily vague, you know, for the ones that make it through, you know, but it's gonna seem so insignificant to what's coming for us, man. The kingdom is everlasting, and it's gonna be, man, there's no words for it. You know, we just understand that there's gonna be an amazing, righteous world, man. You know, with miracles, you know, in abundance. You know, things that you would never see on this side, because this is in this world, man. You know, there's no, the spirit of the Lord isn't in this world, because the wicked is ruling. You know, but the Lord is coming back to destroy this place nonetheless, and redeem his elect, man. And that's what we're waiting for. So with that, Lord's will, this was edifying, man, and uplifting in the spirit. I'm going to say Call Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, Shalom, and Kwam Yasharala.